Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to read a story named The Bridal Party. It was written by S. Mukherjee, who was an Indian writer. In this story, we are going to read about a humorous or a funny incident that happened with some people who went on a bridal party. In Banaras, there was a house which was very popular of being haunted, and it was believed that no human being could stay in that house for a night. Now, once there was a large bridal party who went to Banaras, and the people who participated in the bridal party were a mixed lot. Means some people were old and some were young. The bride's father was a rich man, and he had arranged separate lodgings for the old and the young people because he believed that the young people could not be merry in the presence of old people. So, when they reached Banaras in the evening, it was decided that both the group of people would be provided separate places to stay. When the young men were given the separate house, then they heard that the famous haunted house is nearby. So some of the young men wished to stay in the haunted house rather than the place arranged for them. And this thing was agreed upon. So some furniture was taken in the haunted house because the number of people was much more. And so they settled in the haunted house. Now, at about 9 o'clock in the night, dinner was announced, and everyone came and sat in the hall for their dinner. The author S. Mukherjee was also present there. He started his dinner as soon as few eatables were kept. He did a good thing of starting very soon because when the complete dinner was served and the guests were asked to begin, then trouble started. Suddenly, the lights went out, and Jagat, who was one of the young men, shouted in anger that who had done that. Then somebody replied that the ghost had done that. Then Jagat said that he would kill the ghost if he caught him. Then Jagat received a severe blow on his back. Jagat started accusing the men beside him for hitting him, but they also protested and said that they had not done it. Then another man, known as Narayan, shouted in pain because somebody had pulled his hair. He also accused his neighbors of doing that, but they also protested and said that it was not them. Then a servant was seen approaching with a lamp, and things became normal. But the servant did not reach the hall. He stumbled against something and fell headlong on the ground. The lamp went out and the trouble began again. One of the young men received a slap on the back of his head, due to which his cap was displaced. Now, when he tried to gather his cap, he upset a glass of water that was near him. And in this way, the situation of topsy turvy continued. And then a lamp was brought, and there was light, and darkness had gone. When there was light, then they found a very strange thing that had happened. All the eatables had mysteriously disappeared. There was not a particle of food left. Then the poor young man had no other alternative but to go to a confectioner's shop nearby and eat some sweets there. At 11 o'clock, they returned and they went to bed. But that was not a peaceful night for them. And the host also had returned to their homes. Now the guests were alone in the haunted house. Then the guests began to feel that they were lying on a public road. They were not in their beds. They began to feel as if they were on a public road with horses passing and nearby, and they could hear men passing by close to them whispering. So they were very terrified and they could not sleep. They remained awake and talked amongst themselves. And thus the night passed. In the morning at 7 o'clock, one of the hosts came, and it was time to say goodbye to the haunted house. And the guests felt very happy to leave the haunted house all safe. But the funniest thing that happened was that only those people who denied the existence of ghosts had been troubled or had sustained injuries or received severe blows. The ones who believed in the existence of ghosts were not at all troubled or touched. Those who received blows also admitted that it could not have been the invisible hands of ghosts. Means they had a doubt that somebody amongst themselves only had played a trick on them. But the mysterious things like the experience of a ghost, like the experience of being on a road with horses passing by and men passing by were strange things to happen that night. And so the story ends. Thank you, students.